What is up, everyone? It looks from my background like I'm in some sort of padded room for crazy people. It's really just the room here. But I realized as I sat down, I was like, my gosh, it looks like I'm in a cell. But we are here, week 5 of our series Legacy. That is a 5-week month or 5-weekend month in May. Talking about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit makes us a part of God's family. So today's or this weekend's story, not so much a story, and it's just Paul saying some things about the Holy Spirit. And so we're going to be in Romans chapter 8, verses 12 through 17. Inside of that portion is Romans 8:14, which is our memory verse. So as I'm reading that in the video, that should sound familiar to kids. So we're talking about being a part of God's family. We're going to open up our large group time with a family trivia and poll. We're talking about how different families have different rules. And so we're going to go look at some other countries around the world and what rules or laws do they have, true or false. Because, random states in America and random countries around the world have these like laws that at some point in time were put into place and I'm convinced are not actually governed. But it would be something like this. In the country of Georgia, okay, not the state, in the country of Georgia, true or false, there is a law that forbids people from eating fried chicken with anything other than their hands. True or false? And that is a true statement. Now, again, I don't know where that came from, and I'm going to guess no one actually abides by that. But that is a law. So we're going to have some fun with that. So we'll do that, and then practice our memory verse, and then we'll do our worship, and then we'll have our story. There it is. And then we'll go into our small groups. The small group time is pretty quick. As far as we're going to start off with the reflection time, the helpful Holy Spirit. We know who God is. God created us. We know who Jesus is. Jesus saved us. What do we know about the Holy Spirit? So then you're just going to review your big ideas from the week. So they're going to say, here's what they might not remember the big ideas. That's okay. But what we want is that when you talk about the big ideas, that they are remembering a part of that. So the Holy Spirit helps us want to know God. The Holy Spirit helps us love everyone. The Holy Spirit helps us do God's work. The Holy Spirit is for everyone. The Holy Spirit makes us a part of God's family. What word appears a lot here? That's right. Help. The Holy Spirit helps us. It's no wonder that the Holy Spirit is sometimes called God's helper. What is something you need the Holy Spirit's help with so you can do your part in God's family? And that's that practical part for them. What is it that you need the Holy Spirit's help with so that you can do your part? Then you have your discussion questions. What good news did Paul give the Romans? How can we be children of God? Be led by the Spirit of God. That's our memory verse. How did God's children live? How can you invite others into God's family? You have a prayer. Then you have on index cards would be funny ways to say the memory verse. So, for example, say the verse with your tongue sticking out. Plug your nose. Stand on one leg. Say the verse with your head touching your feet. And kids can do that. Grown-ups usually cannot. So have some fun with that. And then finally, we're going to have a head, shoulders, knees, and cone tournament. So each group will have a cone like this. And you're going to say, we've played this game a variety of ways. We've played with cups. We played with eggs. You're going to say head, shoulders, knees. You can't see my knees, but shoulders, knees, head. And when you say cone, it's a race between those two kids who can pick up the cone the fastest. So you can go team against team, or you can just play like, hey, we're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 until every time you lose, you sit down. Excuse me. And then you just keep going with the next group until you finally like one kid left as the all-time champion. So, there's the options and how to play right here. So it'll be super fun. That's the weekend, man. Have a good discussion on that first part, and then have some fun saying the memory verse. Get real silly with it. You're gonna have some index cards are already gonna be filled out, and some are gonna be blank. Make up your own. It's gonna be great. And then finally, you'll play some head, shoulders, knees, and cups. So if you have any more questions, let me know. It's Memorial Day weekend, so get out, enjoy that a little bit. And then I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you Thursday or Sunday. And then we'll be off to our next series. So it's going to be great. All right. Peace out.